Well, now to living the good life for a song. For all the talk these days about a slumping real estate market, the cold reality is that for most Americans, that dream condo on the beach is far out of reach. But that's precisely why a rapidly growing number of people are looking beyond American shores for their slice of the American dream. ABC's Jeffrey Kaufman has a new installment of our series, Realty Check.
Retire on dollars a day in elegant country club home, feet from beach, $150,000. Ocean view condo in heart of city, $250,000. Unlimited play on PGA course, no green fees. What's the catch? There's no catch, just a leap of faith. You're looking at what's being called the hot new retirement destination for Americans, Panama City. No, not the one in Florida. This is Panama City, Panama. The place with the big canal.
Live in Panama? You're nuts.
She doesn't really mean it, and they know it. These 250 people, most of them American and most of them baby boomers,
Beautiful.
I know,
have come to Panama and paid close to $1,000 to attend this international living conference on the secrets of retiring in paradise for just dollars a day.
Welcome to Panama. Give yourselves a huge hand for being here.
Could this be the new Florida?
When my grandfather retired, he stayed in the same little town that he was born and raised. When my father retired, he went south. My parents' generation went to Florida and Arkansas. Our generation's just going a little bit further south.
Hi, I'm Joe Irby.
At age 47, Joe Irby and Stacy Waldron hardly look like retirees. But when their youngest son heads to college in 4 years, they plan to head to Panama.
For me, my plan is just to kind of really take over my life again and for us to reinvent our life, and it really doesn't matter where it is because I'm open to absolutely anything. I just want a slower pace of life.
You're not here looking to retire as much as you say, reinvent.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's some things we're looking at that are interesting to us, like future health care. We don't feel that we have that guaranteed to us back home. The Social Security program, we don't feel is going to be there for us. We need to figure those things out for ourselves, and we feel Panama is a good place to start.
In the last 3 years, thousands of Americans have come to the same conclusion, and the results are everywhere in the skyline of Panama City, where 30 condo towers are under construction and 70 more have been approved, including 2 that will be 100 stories high.
How high are we here?
We're in the 17th floor of this building.
And how high is this going?
About 28 levels. We're doing 1 slab a week here.
Jose Bern is one of the biggest developers in Panama City. This building sold out before he even had a chance to open a sales center.
Who is going to live here?
Most of the market we've been finding in the last 2 years, it's U.S. market, really. 95% is from the United States, maybe another 5% split between Canada and Europe.
Why Panama? Why not other places?
There are several things. Panama, for example, is a dollarized economy. We have no exchange rate to deal with here. It's relatively close. You can get to Panama from Miami, from Atlanta, from Houston within 2 hours, which is pretty good, you know?
Jose Bern wanted us to see some of the other things that are drawing Americans this far south. His helicopter tour included untarnished jungle rivers just 15 miles from Panama City. Yes, there are the chaotic streets, and there is terrible poverty. But by Latin American standards, Panama City is relatively safe and politically stable. If they want, Americans can live behind gatehouses. When they venture out for dinner, a good meal can be had for $10. And that is the biggest draw here, how far your dollar goes. Fred Morris, a retired minister, and Ron Davidson, a former computer programmer, moved with their wives to the beachside resort of Coronado in the last year. Like so many Americans today, they feared retirement would mean counting every penny.
Why did you abandon life in the U.S. when you were approaching your golden years?
Gave us a chance to retire early and live realistically live on our Social Security.
I couldn't afford to live in Orlando where I was on my pensions. I just simply couldn't. It would have been poverty or worse. Whereas down here, we're living a very comfortable life on the same amount of money.
They paid for their houses with cash. Their expenses, including the Daily Maid, the Gardener, golf, and the beach club, total $1,200 a month.
Medical care here is every bit as good in the States, and they have MRIs and CAT scans and so on. The best hospital in the country, a private room, is $150 a day. And in Orlando, it's $900 for a semi-private room.
The U.S. has invaded Panama before with armies. This invasion comes armed with golf clubs and dreams of an idyllic American retirement, just not in America. I'm Jeffrey Kaufman for Nightline in Panama.
Just 2 hours from Miami, and the group International Living, an authority on overseas retirement, has ranked Panama the top overseas retirement destination, followed by Malta and New Zealand, a lot farther away.